Previously on Roll Britannia, the Orcish Republic of Krull. There is not a soul that has ever ventured to the Republic and lived to tell the tale.
Orcs are wild and savage. They only respect prowess in battle.
You must complete your journey alone. What you can see is what looks like a very impressive city.
What are you doing here? Put your animals away.
What do you mean by animals? I've got no animals here.
These, Icosamon.
Who are you anyway?
Officer Benny, get to one of the shelters.
Do they think we're like just wild animals?
They think I'm in charge of all of you. Just fall in line behind me and we'll sort it out later. Right?
Malrus. The name's Etcham. Cash Etcham. And I am going to be the greatest Icosamon master in the world. Stop showing off. My name's Foggy. Are you here for the big tournament?
Yes.
The champion of these battles is the title of Icosamon Master, and he wins a trophy which bears in it a powerful item of much importance. Have you gone to see the prof? He taught us everything we needed to know about battling in the tournament. Maybe he can help you out. The roads are all cobbled and everyone there is an orc. Welcome to my laboratory. I must say you're in quite a lot of danger.
What do you mean?
There are those among my people who will consider you to just be rare Icosamon. But there are others, and they don't much want to see you.
We need to win that tournament.
You do, eh? I've been working on a little machine.
What machine?
This machine here.
What does it do?
Why don't you hop inside and I'll show you? As the sort of smoke clears, a sort of hatch opens, and from inside steps a doppelganger. All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. So, last time we played, you all found yourselves in the not so orcishly tribal and brutal world that you were promised, but instead in a quite metropolitan-looking place of a well-designed city. Although there was a storm raging at the time, you met some new people who you have absolutely no idea what they could possibly be representing in the outside world.
And none whatsoever.
Nope.
None. And you met a...
Don't you be
found out
pokey
about
at them.
You found out about Icosamon, and then you decided to go and see Professor Shale.
I still don't get that. I'm really sorry.
I don't either.
A type of tree?
It's a type of rock.
It's a type of rock, yeah.
But it's Professor Oak.
Yes, it is. But there's also professors of all the kinds of wood, but I've gone for stones.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you possibly referring to?
There is no references
I
whatsoever.
think this was in a draft episode that we made.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
right,
worry.
okay, fine.
We'll edit it out.
Yeah.
Which means we always do.
And then Professor Shale, who seemed to be the only person you've met who knew about people who weren't orcs. And not just about Icosamon. And to help
He's
you
a
out,
very enlightened fella.
he is very enlightened. He is, as they say, woke. And
Professor Woke.
he is woke Professor Shale.
We had Karen a few
Professor
episodes
Woke.
ago, now we got Woke.
Brilliant.
What's next?
God, we are so
And-
with the crew going.
The last thing that happened was Malrus went, fuck this shit, when you were all being a bit overly cautious.
All
And
taking your time. I just wanted to.
so
get
he
on with
went,
it.
I'm in.
Derek was trying to get me to go into a machine, and I bitched for long enough, and I've worked out if I bitch for long enough, Mouse will just get bored and do shit.
We'll just jump in and do it.
Yeah. So he did. And out of this machine stepped a figure.
Malrus, can you do the
And I
noise
would-
again?
I forgot what it was.
You
It's
just-
been about a month.
Yes, it's not
You
just
just
me.
went.
So Malrus, refresh us as the fog clears. What do we all see?
Malrus! No, a doppelganger.
Maris.
What's a doppelganger for the layman or
So
me?
it's like a very tall looking gangly thing, that's got like a demonic face.
It's Peter Crouch.
I was just thinking of the appropriate celebrity.
Is that the only tall celebrity you could think of?
Yeah, but when he said demonic face, it just made it all tie together.
Okay, fine.
That demonic face podcast.
Yeah, it's got kind of really long arms, black eyes. Yeah,
like a doll's eyes.
Nice.
Looks quite scary from the picture, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm quite
but
looking
the
forward
doppelganger,
to quite looking forward to using some of its features to
Okay.
have some fun.
How very exciting. So the fog clears and you all see this monstrously gangly figure, and you're very surprised that Malrus is no longer tiny but tall. And as he looks around...
My God. Keth, maybe we should put you in there.
Couldn't get much smaller.
So can I automatically turn
You
into
stepped
Keth?
out... Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Do the whole Spider-Man scene, pointing at each other. No, you can.
Yeah.
No, you.
Only one of them's like a couple of inches taller than the real.
No, he'd be the
I'll
same
come out
size.
as OG Keth. Can I come out as slightly taller Keth?
Yeah, you're taller than Keth right now.
It's the alpha Keth.
The alpha.
Hey,
What does that
The
machine
original.
do?
I'm the original.
Derek immediately starts pointing his gun, waving it back and forth between them as they argue about who's the real Keth.
he's
I'm the
immediately
real
lost
Keth.
who the William ones. Immediately forgotten where I was standing. I don't know which one of you is.
Jeff thinks this looks
I'm
like a lot of
shooting
fun,
somebody
so
today.
He's going to go and get in that machine. Jeff wants to join in this party.
Okay.
He's going to get in the machine. I think, if everyone's going to start mimicking Keth, let's do it.
So Professor Shale says,
Oh, okay. In you come, young man, yes.
and,
Jeff, is that
you
a good
step
idea?
inside, he shuts the door and he pulls the lever.
Did a fly go in at the same
And a machine whirs and lights and smoke and flashing
He
and
comes out as Jeff
noises and
Goldblum.
all sorts of fun things happen. And then there's a beep.
Did we make that joke like a month ago?
Probably.
time? Yeah, we did. We just enjoyed it too much.
Yes. Yes, you did.
It's very hot in the UK right now, and my brain is melted. So.
My house is full of flies.
Oh, that's where you got the inspiration.
And what's new about that?
Nothing.
It's fair.
Just keep everyone abreast.
Just letting us know.
Yeah.
Just an informational
Okay,
piece.
fair enough. Fair play. Fair play. You step out, and there's a little beep, and the machine presents another little icososphere. Just a little exit hatch opens, and an icososphere appears, and Professor Shale hands it to you, Keth, and you throw it out like you did last time outside, and from out of this new icososphere steps
Out.
Tonight, Matthew,
Creeps.
I'm going to be... I think we used that one as well, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Should we just repeat the last episode or two?
do the
Put
same
that on
joke.
the
I mean, do
notices. They won't know.
So tell you what,
surely.
last episode's still there, guys. If you're enjoying all these jokes, we made them all last week, so we'll just pause it here. You go back and listen to those jokes, and
It's
we'll
been
just
a
wait.
month for
We'll wait,
us.
don't worry.
They're too
I'll,
good to hear just
We'll
once.
play the girl from Ipanema. and so
Yeah, I
on,
was just
and
going to say, we'll put some music on. Oh, such a
There's
good
Jeff
go-to.
Goldblum.
Is that the noise that the machine makes while it's like loading?
Yes, please be it.
While we wait for Jeff to come out.
That's the new.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
the music
right.
it plays.
all caught up. Good. Let's get back to the
let's
action.
get back to the action.
Oh, this has gone badly. Right. So what steps
At
out
which
of the
point?
what steps out?
As everyone is singing "The Girl from Ipanema" in the room, including, I imagine, Professor Shale, because it's catchy, and how could you not join
Yes,
in?
it is.
Out crawls a small cat-sized dragon. And as this cat-sized
dragon
crawls,
Is Keth afraid?
crawls out.
Keth?
No, see, it's just cat-sized. It is a dragon with butterfly wings.
Is that dragon really far away? Oh, it's that small.
And
Oh.
it wears
That's,
a sharp-toothed grin, and it expresses delight by twitching its tail, and its merriment, it fades only if it's attacked. It's known as an invisible trickster. So it can sort of like basically...
It's perfect
the
for
only
you, then.
warning of a fairy dragon's present is a stifled giggle, basically. I'm just a giggling invisible thing. And I can be nice and bright and colourful.
Nice.
And...
Oh, so we don't... It's invisible,
mainly the
so
invisible
we don't
trickster that
see.
was like-
So when the thing opens...
That's
what appealed to you.
we
So it's
absolutely
very
don't
Jeff.
see a cat-sized dragon.
You see, yeah. You
So is it
absolutely
invisible all
is
the
it
time?
invisible
a
now, or is
cat-sized
it
dragon? It's yeah. Basically, the only time it's really doing anything that isn't invisibility is if it wants to be, it can be, but most of the time it's just invisible all the time, and you only know it's there because of a stifled giggle. So I would say you see the smoke flap in sort of like what seems to be a large butterfly-sized flap, and there seems to be a cat-sized body forming out of this mist, but you can't see anything, and then you just hear it.
Oh, he's
Oh,
turned
it's an
into
invisible
a baby.
Japanese schoolgirl.
Professor Shale says,
Oh, that's
Will we not
That's,
meant to see that, Professor Shale?
never seen one of those.
I'm sure you.
come out of,
I'm sure you haven't.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Where are you, buddy?
Jeff.
Insert random.
do you know the
Keth
weird thing
noises.
is,
Go on.
Keth, when Malrus isn't just going, you can understand every word he says. But Derek, you
Yeah.
can't.
I can't understand everything Malrus says.
No.
Oh.
To you, it sounds like he's going, Malrus! Malrus!
Oh my
that.
god! So
Oh,
Keth is
cool.
someone who can understand
Keth,
us.
I think that big one is Malrus. By process of elimination, the nothing over there must be Jeff.
Well, Malrus has been talking to you
Derek-
this entire time. You've just been ignoring him.
Derek just points when he says about the nothing. He just points to somewhere where Jeff totally isn't. Just a random collection of instruments on the side.
I'm just imagining he's like
As,
the Cheshire Cat, but a dragon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
essentially that. And so, because he's invisible, he also has a fondness as a dragon for like gold. So as he's invisible, he's going to start trying to steal gold from Derek's pockets.
Roll sleight of hand then,
Can I roll a perception?
with advantage.
Can I roll a
Wait,
perception
do I
check?
have my stats still?
No.
No.
You take on the
You
creature
have the
stats.
fairy
Okay.
dragon stats. Can I roll?
Well, I
can
rolled a
perception
natural one on the first roll.
Good
Let's
news,
see.
good news, you've got advantage.
Natural one.
Yes, you can roll
18.
perception, but at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage. That's a 5.
That was a good old
18.
advantage
You
there,
do
Jeff.
not notice this invisible dragon.
I don't think I have any gold on me though.
That's true. You buried it.
I
You did
buried
bury it. No,
all
you
of the
took
rest of
you
mine.
took pocket change. You
I
did.
took some pocket change.
Some walk around
about
money.
50 gold pieces.
You
yeah.
put some walking around gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I knew
nice
you had
work.
something on you.
Fuck.
I can hear it.
How much walking around gold do you have?
I think I only have about 50 gold pieces of walking
50
around.
gold. Okay. Now, tell me, Jeff. How many pockets does your dragon have?
Well, yeah, okay, so it's not got any pockets, but it has
swallows them
better
immediately.
control over invisibility than Jeff had. So I imagine that it's going to be able to control it when things are invisible. So I'm going to make the coins
Brilliant.
invisible. And so Derek will just see these sort of like coins just
Yep.
floating around. He
Keth.
won't necessarily know that they're his coins specifically, but he'll
Keth.
just see these coins randomly floating from around the side of them.
I think I've got some sort of magical effect that's following me around. Do
Derek,
you
how
remember
are
when
you
I was
doing
big
that?
and floaty for? I don't know.
I know, I
Remember when I
know.
was big and floating. This is really confusing me.
I think it's
I'm not
your
going to
turn
lie,
to
Professor
get
Shale.
out.
Professor Shale looks at you, Derek, and he says,
So, are you going in?
Am I going into the
At this
strange man's machine that's just transformed 2 of my friends? Is it reversible?
At this point, Jeff
Yes,
Jeff
yes.
starts putting gold coins.
That
The gold
sounds
coins he's just taken. He
trustworthy.
starts leading a trail to the entrance to the machine from Derek.
Derek's like, ooh, ooh.
"Oh, a piece of candy.
Professor Shale.
Oh, a piece of candy."
Just 2 seconds. There's somebody's dropped some gold now. A piece of gold.
looking at
a piece of
myself
gold.
in the
How
flesh.
close is he
A
to
piece of gold.
How
I am
close is he to the
handsome.
machine?
I really am.
He's about 4 feet from the machine
a
now.
piece
The
of
big
gold.
open door of the
When
machine.
when he's close enough, I'm just going to
Oh,
boot
a
him
piece of
into the
gold.
machine.
Okay,
and shut
roll
the
to
door.
hit.
Enjoy the Keth boot. It comes in very handy. Opening doors.
That
gonna
is
beat me with
a
this
16.
My armor class is 15.
Yeah, you hit then, yeah.
Yes.
Does he dent the inside of the back?
You bloody bastard. I'm keeping this gold just for that.
You've broken
as
even.
As you get knocked inside, Professor Shale slams the door
I
shut.
go to put it with my
pulls
other
the
gold and
levers.
realise that my pouch is empty.
And the last thing you think as a man with pockets and a pouch of gold is, those bloody bastards
What a-
gave me my own gold back.
Bastard.
And then the beeping, the whirring, and the smoke and the noise. And there's a
And
single
the girl
beep
from Ipanema.
as the machine finishes, and it presents you a new icososphere again. And Keth, you take that and throw it outside, and from out of this icososphere steps a...
Nothing. You see a solid rock, just a piece of large boulder looking thing. And then
Professor
after
Shale looks quite concerned about this at this point. He looks and goes,
Oh no! Oh
a
no!
couple of seconds, you see a couple of large sort of yellow creviced eyes open and a thick underbite style jaw, almost like the Iron Giant, begin to creak open. And then the boulder stands with two stumpy legs and big, thick, rock-like hands. And
So are you basically the Easter Island head from Night at the Museum? Just with arms and legs.
Are you like the guy from
I'm
Fantastic
more
Four?
like, from what it looks like, from the picture that the Galabdur has in, I don't know if
It's
I'm pronouncing that right,
Galabdur.
but has in the monster manual. It looks
The K is silent.
It looks a bit like a cross between The Thing and Lur from Futurama,
Yes.
from Omicron
Yes.
CIA.
Yes, it does.
It looks
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mixture between those two.
Okay.
And his
Vin
voice
Diesel.
comes out of him like the rumbling of the earth, like the like Vin Diesel, yeah, very guttural and something to do with family.
Excellent.
And it's like two stones just
Nice.
grinding
Sound
over
of
each other.
the sound of stone being dragged over stone. And you
Yeah.
know what the weird thing now is? That you can understand the others when they talk.
Derek, I think you need some moisturizer. You look very dry.
Derek!
Bastards do to me. That really hurt my throat.
Are you committed to that?
What did you bastards do to me? Well, I think you look better.
And Professor Shale, he says to Keth,
I'm going to punch Keth as hard as I can.
Oh my god.
roll to hit.
It's a slam, so I have
Christ.
+8 to hit. One target.
Roll
so,
low,
hold on, let's
roll
wait
low,
with the-
roll
my
low.
Strength. That is a 19.
I
Damn.
mean, that's got to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. 16.
What is it? 2d6 plus 5 bludgeoning damage.
oh,
Oh my god.
not how to treat your boss.
It's only 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ah.
But I'm just gonna.
You smack into Keth, and you've got to knock him like a good. If you don't stumble backwards, you're gonna knock him over at this point. So
Well, actually, no, it's not. Sorry, it's a different thing. It's a different ability. I shall save that for later.
well, okay. I'll tell Keth, you take a few steps back as this giant rock punches you.
I'd be like, welcome to the rock.
We're not going to go with "Can you smell what the rock is cooking?" No.
No, simply because I didn't think.
And then Keth will immediately draw his pistol and point it straight at Derek and go, easy, Derek.
And Professor Shale, he comes up to you, Derek, and he says,
Okay. These are your Icosomon now. They'll allow you to enter the big tournament.
Do you have any cigars? You need a lozenge, let alone a cigar.
What does he say? What did he say?
He's got a very sore throat.
Oh, okay. Well, this might help. And he hands you 3 quite sort of fist-sized icosahedrons, red at the top and white at the bottom.
Uh-oh.
A handful of another man's balls.
No.
Already? Okay.
Jeff's going to go
Red and
fly.
white balls.
If they get out of hand, just throw one of these at them, and they'll be sucked inside.
Jeff's going to fly into the top corner.
Like
Hide.
this?
I'm gonna as Jeff flies off, I'm gonna melt into the floor. But actually, what is the floor made of?
It's nice ceramic tiles.
That counts. I'm gonna just merge with the floor.
You just disappear like into
Yeah,
that particular element, I suppose.
into stone. Anything that's made of rock or stone.
Right.
Yeah, I guess
In
ceramic
that
counts for
case-
that.
Sorry,
When
me.
I-
And then I'll just fling it at Malrus. Because the other two have disappeared.
can I-
I'm sorry.
But
Can I
Keth, how
dodge
do you
out
know
of the
which
way?
one you are?
Can I dodge?
Right.
Roll to dodge?
No, Keth, can you roll to hit, please?
Sure. Yeah.
It's a dexterity attack, so a ranged attack.
Ranged attack. So I'll just roll to hit first.
Yeah,
19.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okay, so now what I would like you both to do is
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a Constitution contest.
Okay. As if it's a... Okay. I'll get +2 to Constitution.
As do I.
Ooh, level,
it is on.
level.
Ooh. 22.
Oh my... You rolled a natural
You
20.
rolled a nat 20.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
That's what you lead
That's
with.
something that you tell, yeah.
You
That's
lead with a nat 20.
Just a casual... So
A nat
what
20 is
happens?
better than a 22.
I love that he made us
so
work
you
that
know.
out by telling us that he had a +2 and then go, and I got a
I
22.
figured you had all the information with you.
I don't have it in front of me.
He's just so used to
Show
rolling
you're
them
working,
now.
kids.
So it's unlikely, but if I roll,
If you roll a
Myself
nat 20,
what happens? Just do it again.
I
Or
think
do
you'll
we
have
win?
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't both win.
No. I got an 11, so 13.
Okay, so you throw the Psychososphere, and it does hit Malrus, and as it hits him, it sort of bounces off and hovers in midair, and at which point it sort of opens in two, and a bright white light bursts out and surrounds Malrus. And
Ooh.
there's a moment where Malrus is sucked inside this ball, and it lands on the ground, and it sits for a moment, rocking from side to side violently.
There's a couple of stars fly out of it.
Yep. And there's the sound of a fist fight going on inside. And then, all of a sudden, Malrus bursts back out again, and the Icososphere floats back into your hand, Keth.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I'm your Pikachu.
And
You don't
Professor
sound
Shale
like me
looks
anymore.
at you and he says, I've never seen one do that before.
I know. I was going to let him out, but he really wanted out. Jeff.
I'm gonna
Jeff.
as he's looking around for Jeff.
So
I'm
hard to
gonna
do that
just
in that
like
voice.
move the little indentation grooves of my rock-like face underneath Keth's foot, and I'm just gonna like open up my mouth and bite him.
Okay. Roll to
Just
hit.
nip him.
Just roll to hit.
It's not technically an ability that the Gulliver has. I just want it to be a tick. That was a 3.
A 3.
Okay,
That's
I mean,
fine.
I think you open your mouth and just sort of gum him a little bit. Nah, nah.
Yeah, I forget that I don't have any teeth anymore.
Just a good gumming.
But Keth, your foot does sort of sink about a good couple of inches as your foot falls into his mouth a little bit.
What the? Derek, get up here.
Feed me, you bastard. I literally can't do that.
Feed me, you bastard.
Feed me, you bastard.
I quite like that voice. That is better than the...
Go on.
I need more phlegm.
Right, Professor. Professor,
Yes?
now what? Now I've got.
Well, I suggest that if you want to be in the tournament, you need to hurry and take these 3 with you. My recommendation is to transport them in the icosospheres, because not many icosamon trainers carry their icosamon loose, free range like that. But I guess they're well trained, so they might work. What I suggest you do now is head on down to the registration at the stadium. They've got a registration. It's still open for the next few hours. I say the next few hours. It's the next hour at least. Get down there quickly. Anyway, you'll be able to register for the tournament.
Okay.
Keth, I'm with you. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm in front of you now. Now I'm over here. Sorry, no, I'm in front of you. Right, sorry. I'm here. I'll behave. This is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like invisibility. This is cool. And I can fly. This is cool. Okay, I'll behave. I'm in front of you now, and
I don't even know what you look like.
Ball.
How big are you?
I'm a dragon. Keth. I'm a dragon. I'm an actual dragon with wings and stuff.
You're a dragon.
I'm a dragon, right? You're a Keth. What? Malrus?
Yeah, are you
I'm
going
in
to
front
stay
of
as
you,
me?
I'll go in your ball. I'll go in the ball. I'll go in your ball. I'll go in the ball. Because we need to sell this, and we need to be awesome, and then we just need to beat people. We can beat people. We beat people before. I could do it invisible, and that's allowed, and you won't be annoyed at me, so that's cool. So let's do this.
And the winner of that tournament gets us closest to that piece. So we all need to play the game, win that tournament, and it gets us close to the piece.
I'm with you.
But Keth, this is basically slavery.
But you get to hurt people for free.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, I'm in. Amazing.
Yes. And what about you, Malrus?
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
I have an elaborate plan, but I'll explain later. Where's your balls? Let me get in them.
Can we all dive into Keth's balls?
And then he produces the icosospheres. Like, where have they got?
The one who's playing an icosamon that can disguise themselves as literally anything is the first one to get in a ball.
Yeah,
and
that's a good point.
one of you who can go invisible is also willing to get in a ball. And the other one who can melt into any stone surface is also getting in a ball. Good. In you all get there.
Yes.
I'd prefer not to walk. These legs are heavy.
Let Keth do the manual labour. With his surprise attack, he can just be like, and then melt into people.
Also, we have to make him look good for the first time in his life.
Who are we talking to, Derek? We keep having these conversations.
Each other.
So when they're all icosamon, they can understand each other. I can understand them all the time, but if one of them goes back to their original form, they can only understand me.
Icosamon can understand all other icosamon, and their trainers can understand. Trainers can understand their own icosamon.
Yes.
Ooh.
But they can't understand other people's icosamon.
Even if they're the same icosamon?
Even if they're the same icosamon.
Okay, that's cool.
So we could end up potentially, Keth could end up capturing, say, an icosamon at some point.
He could.
And then afterwards, who's just screaming at him. And then afterwards, he was there going, I was trying to tell you, I'm like, there's a fire down the road.
Yes.
Because as soon as he's his, he'll understand him.
Yes.
Save my children. No, to the tournament.
That's the bunny.
We've got a stone to win.
Right, cool.
So, you're heading off.
Yes, with my three my three companions in my
Your three
handful of
balls.
balls.
What's it like inside these icosamon balls?
Cozy.
It's a ball, and we're normal sized, Derek.
It's cozy.
It's icozy.
Imagine being in like a full body hug. It's just like a really big hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
One of those ones that after about
Still slavery.
5
though.
seconds or so gets really uncomfortable and you want to wiggle free, but you just can't.
Yeah.
You just
And before you go,
it's a hug that slowly becomes a prison.
as you're about to leave, Professor Shale says, "Oh, one more thing," and he hands you a red
Columbo.
book.
It's Columbo.
Says, "Take
Hands
this."
me one, sorry.
A red book,
Ooh.
bright scarlet.
Is it my life? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
He says, I've been working on this, but despite having worked on it for years, there's absolutely nothing in it, because apparently that's something that makes sense for a professor to do. So what I've done is created a thing that can identify everything, but doesn't have anything in it. So all you have to do is take this big red book and point it at some sort of icosomon, and it will immediately know everything about it, but doesn't have it in for you to look at until you've already seen it.
It's such a good point.
I think that's going to really catch on, Well, but only for a short time, and then nobody will
clearly download data bytes. That's what it happens. You get a download
so I just point
from
it
the torrent stream.
wherever I am.
Yeah, but imagine if you had a tablet, but to look up anything on the internet, you had to take a photo of that thing.
You had to have,
You had to have already seen the thing.
Yeah.
What is a volcano?
It's just
I've called it an icosodex.
Ooh.
So,
Well,
if you
that's
could
excellent.
fill it in with all the information that's already on it, but currently unavailable, that would be really helpful. Just give it back to me at the end. That'd be great. Thank you.
And these pods, it will turn them back, won't it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, probably. Definitely. Usually.
We could have tested it, but we were very busy.
Yeah, well, we could have tried, but there's podcasting to do, so...
What?
Nothing.
It's what they call it when you throw the... It's what you call it when they throw the pods.
There's
Yes.
lots of Pokemon terms you
Podcast.
need to get used to. Icosomon.
Yeah.
There's lots of fuck.
It's okay, we'll edit it out.
Tab.
So you head out the door with your 3 icosospheres and your new icosodex. And
In hand.
it's a love.
And he marches off happily.
Marches off.
I didn't ask him where I was
Goes
going.
back to the Teldath.
I'm sure I'll find it.
And
you're
leaves the island altogether. Never returning the 3 to their normal
He
state.
keeps you all, and we start a new podcast where Keth has 3 prisoners in tiny balls.
Sorry,
slave trade.
was that
Oh my
was
god.
that 3 prisoners in tiny
Yes.
balls or 3 prisoners and tiny balls?
Both. And
What have I told you about Kev's tiny balls?
so you just walk out the door. You're not even asking directions to the stadium. You're just going to look around. Cool. So
Well,
you
I'll take
step
2 steps
outside
out
into
and
the
go,
street.
Oh,
No. You've committed to
No.
this. So we've
follow
stepped
my
outside onto the street, and it's a lovely. It's turning into a lovely day, and there's a few orcish people about starting to go about there. They're quite there's a bit of energy about the
morning,
place 'cause
morning,
there's-
morning.
and roll perception, I guess, to see if you can see. I mean, you can roll perception, or you can roll.
I'm happy with perception.
Okay, right. Roll perception. What did you...
I get plus
What you
5
got?
for perception. So
Okay,
23.
okay. 23.
I fucking see everything.
So with a 23, you see a hell of a lot, and you do see down the far end of this wide boulevard that weirdly Professor Shale's house is just just adjacent to. You can see a large stadium, and it seems like quite a lot of people are flocking in that direction.
Well, Keth will turn merrily to the left and start marching off
Excellent.
down towards the stadium, whistling.
And yeah, you see lots of
Morning.
orcish
Morning.
people about, lots of people who seem to be discussing Icosomon. You see a few creatures that seem to be stood, and they seem to, there's a few little small Icosomon little scuffles going on, sort of practice battles, if you will. And you get to this corner of the boulevard, sort of as you're walking up, and there's a small alleyway off to your right, and there's this in front of you is this. Well, there's no way to describe it. Mouse. But not a small mouse, a sort of 2-foot mouse, standing on its hind legs.
Keth immediately tries to stamp it to death.
And this mouse is looking up at you, and it's got more of a sort of anthropomorphic figure about it. It seems to have more... Its limbs seem to be more humanoid than you'd come to expect of a mouse, for example. And it says,
And it's caught in a glue
Mouse?
trap.
mouse.
You look more anthropomorphic than I was expecting.
Mouse.
And he's gesturing to mouse. He's gesturing to you for you to follow him.
Creepy alley mouse reminds me of a teenager. Come on then, I'll follow you.
It's your fault, Pedro. It is your fault. Oh, for God's sake. I knew I shouldn't have listened to you when you suggested some tequila mockingbirds for lunch. And I definitely shouldn't have trusted you when you said a short nap afterwards would be a good idea. Well, yes, it was quite funny, yes. No, those lot will think we're ridiculous now. Oh, gods, they're here. On to the moment with the master. Where's my bloody script? No, that's an old receipt. No, that's some toilet. Look, get off. Right. First things first. All of us here at Roll Britannia, right from the hearts of our bottoms, the bottoms of our hearts, want to give all of you lovely, handsome lot out there a ginormous thank you. The nautical nonsense and maritime mayhem can only continue with your support, and the fact that you've crossed the gangplank and reported for duty again means absolutely everything. What on earth is that? Oh gods, of course it is. Incoming random celebrity shout-out! Well, it would seem that Billy Bob Thornton has been treating himself for his birthday and bought one of every single t-shirt from the Roll Britannia merch store. Unfortunately though, he said ordered them all in baby grow size by mistake. Some of that might be true, or none of it. Anyway, right, it's shout-out time, and you best be ready, Pedro. Of course he's not. Pedro! Wait, where did you get that drink from? What do you mean, in my desk drawer? I was saving that for a special occasion, like getting a new assistant. Okay, I'm sorry, but you're a terrible influence, though. Have you got a scroll for me then? Well, thank you. Now shoo. And stop spilling your ridiculously named bird booze everywhere. So, this week's shout out goes to Drew Forick, who messaged us on Twitter. We're really glad that you're enjoying the show and that you're driving around a lot. It's the perfect time to catch up with the show. Two things at once, you know? Bloody bird. Now, I can hear you lot out there making a huge din and screaming, James, can I have my own shout out? James, can I give you an idea for the show? James, can I have a signed photo of Keth's latest underwear shoot? Oh, well, that's not worth thinking about. Don't think about it. Just do it. You'll be scarred for life. And my answer to all those questions, apart from that last horrifying one, is yes. All you need to do is get in touch. And luckily, we've made that incredibly easy to do. One quick search on social media and you'll be cooking on gas. Whichever one you like, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, we're there. We love chatting with you lot, so don't be shy and get involved. Now, if you're really enjoying the show and you've got this far, so you must be, it would be really rather amazing of you if you could take a moment or two to give us a lovely 5-star review, wherever you track down and catch your podcast from. Some kind words from you guys really helps the brave ship Roll Britannia skipping over the waves, and it also helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't done already, grab that subscribe button, bash it, otherwise Malrus will be volunteering you as the only audience member in a certain sphere show that he's trying to resurrect. Right, that's all I've got this week, and I've no idea what those four are doing, and Pedro's liquid lunch is starting to catch me up. So, do me a favour, and leg it, so I can be singing. Be gone! Okay, so he scampers off down the alleyway, and as you're following him, this mouse sort of runs ahead of you a little bit, and then all of a sudden, he disappears behind a dumpster, and you hear from above you somewhere, you hear the sound of trumpets and orchestration, and you hear two voices, and they say, "Prepare for fuss, 'cause there's two of us."
to become the ultimate Icosamon master. But we're gonna cheat to make it faster. To catch them all and rule the ocean. To conquer everything in one easy motion. Jesse, Jamie, Team Shuttle, the train that's off the track. Surrender now or prepare to be attacked. Mouse, that's a fact.
That was brilliant.
I have to give the credit to Chip there. That was fantastic writing.
Excellently performed.
That is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Mouse, that's a fact.
And what you can see while this performance is going on is two figures descending, holding on to balloons as they descend into this alleyway. Both of them wearing white outfits with big black boots and black gloves. One of them with swept over purple hair. The other one with a very long, bright, sort of pinkish red ponytail. And they have emblazoned on their tops a giant letter S.
So
I know what that stands for, and it doesn't stand for hope.
And as they get to the bottom, they're sort of posed. The one with the purple hair is holding a rose for some reason and sniffing it, and the giant mouse who can clearly speak in common says,
Hand over your Icosamon, or you'll get it.
Oh, really, big guy? Well,
what a response. He's in an alleyway with three people. Oh, really, big guy? Fucking bring it on then.
I'm gonna. Right. And then I suppose I need to summon my first Icosamon.
yes.
I'm assuming Jamie and Jesse are full orcs.
Yes, they're both orcs, yes. Everyone is orcs.
Okay.
They're all orcs.
I did say the word full orc there as well, just for Keth's
There's a
benefit.
degree of orc, yeah.
That's
Everyone
fine.
is orcs.
It's quite orcs in this alley.
Half orcs the best. They're like Blade. All of their strengths and their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Just a bit
Fair.
smaller now.
None of their height.
So you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to reach to one of my pockets and go, ooh, who shall I summon? Who shall I summon? I'm going to... Intimidation.
Into Bob.
Okay.
Derek, I choose you.
To be
And
fair,
then
that's not...
throw out the icosasphere onto the floor. What happens?
Woken from this amazing hug-like prison, which he started to love and also hate, Derek is going to...
Stockholm syndrome.
be thrust into the fresh air. Going to stumble a little bit and then begin to sort of roll to... How big is this alleyway?
I mean, it's a typical alleyway size, so, probably wide enough to get...
But how long is it?
Along, a sort of typical block
How
length. It's...
Okay, that's perfect then. I'll stumble and I'll go,
Keth, what the hell is going on?
I need you.
It's lovely in there, but it's like, I don't know, it's like some sort of heroin prison.
Oh. I hope there's no babies crawling on the ceiling
If
or
you could
anything.
imagine such a thing.
That sounds awful.
No, it's I think I've had enough of prison, so I think I'm going to stay out here for a while.
Well, that is handy
if
because
that's
I need your
okay.
help.
Who are these chaps over here?
Well, those two orcs with the terrible hair are Team Shuttle. And
Okay, Shittle brothers.
and that big mouse there, he thinks you look stupid.
What?
And I thought you might have something to say about that.
I'm going to turn to the mouse and go,
You come into my alleyway and think I look stupid in
Back alley.
my friend's ball. Yeah, you come into my back alley and tell me I'm not up to your beauty standards. How dare you?
And at this point, the one with sort of pinkish red hair says, "Oh, it's a fight you want then,
Oh, yes.
Naga, I
No.
choose you.
No.
And she throws this icosasphere, and out pops a monstrous serpentine figure.
I don't want to fight.
Sizzling around and bright green.
I don't want to fight. I want to commit a murder in this alleyway.
Guardian Naga, go! And it lunges forward at you, Derek.
Okay, fine.
I can't see my dice because there's no lights on in here.
So what happens here? Do I tell you what to do next, or you just fight to the death and I just stand back?
We'll
find
figure that out.
You'll see what happens, won't you?
We will.
So, let's roll initiative and see who gets to actually go first, shall we?
Are the hit points they say? Because they give you two options for mine of set hit points or dice
you can choose to roll it if you want to choose to roll it.
No, I'm not very good with dice rolls.
So I thought I'd go big first, just in case.
Mine are quite good.
Okay.
Mine are quite good. Yeah.
Well, put it this way.
Initiative.
What did you get? Odds are you're going first.
16.
Yeah, you're going first.
What did you roll?
5.
14 plus 2. Oh shit. That's not. That's
Right then. So as this snake is lunging towards you, you get the you have the quicker reactions, which is odd for a big stone fella. So what do you do?
I'm going
You don't need to give your out of character your character voice.
I just need to practice it. It's like Batman. I believe Christian Bale talked like this all the time on the set.
Okay.
Where is it? It's over there.
Where is the craft services?
It's just behind that tent, Christian.
Thank you.
Christian Bale's just turned off.
Can I see any boulders in this alleyway or any large?
No, it's a
large
city
rocks?
alleyway. The buildings are made of stone, but other than that,
There's no sort of like loose pieces of concrete or anything like that.
it's a fairly well maintained city. There's no concrete. It's cobbled streets and stone buildings. I know it's a city and it's quite metropolitan, but it's not like
streets.
There's
Cobbled streets.
It's not-
Did you
I
say
did
cobbled?
say cobbled
Did you say
streets.
cobbled streets? Okay. I would like to animate two of the cobbles in the cobble street, which then climb up out of the ground and become like two little mini Galabdurs.
Okay.
The statistics of Galabdur, except they have intelligence of charisma of one. They can't be charmed or frightened. And they also can't.
They have the same hit
also
points
can't
as you?
replicate. Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So now there's three of us.
Okay. I mean, do they need to roll initiative, or do you all attack at the same time?
Do you want? Depends. Do you want? Do you want to say what you want?
I wasn't prepared for you to summon two extra beings into this fight, so I mean,
We can all go on the same. We can all go on the same.
Summon two each themselves on there.
No, they can't. No, they're not allowed. No, they're not allowed.
Yeah.
Self-replicating nanobot. Pretty soon we take over the world. Take over the world.
It's that episode.
Derek, you've got drunk with power. I don't care.
okay. So I mean, let's just have them all. Let's have you all take your turn on the same turn
At the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my turn.
Okay.
That's and I end. Oh, that's Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it? I end. My turn.
Yeah.
So the other two are going to move. Going to roll forward.
We're not ripping off
Is the
anything.
Naga within 30 feet?
I mean, yeah.
I didn't even know I could do this, but this is insane.
They're gonna roll forward 30 feet, or like straight towards it basically, and hit it with a slam attack.
Okay.
I mean, so I'm going to try and hit at least. Yeah. The first one is a 6 plus 8 is 14.
Yes, it is.
Dodges.
The second one is a 23.
That hits.
I thought you were disputing the math.
Sorry, 25.
I mean, it still hits. It's fine.
A
23 hit, 25 is going to hit as well. Do you know, weirdly, 25 doesn't.
I know. I just wanted to get the maths right, just in case
If you hit him too hard, it actually doesn't take damage.
Yeah,
It's gone all the way around and back to nothing.
Okay, let's.
So
this is.
That would be quite good. So he's going to hit. He has 2d6 plus 5 damage, which is 11 points of damage. But because they
Keth, don't
rolled,
use me.
at least 20 feet towards the target and use the slam attack on the same turn, he has an ability called Rolling Charge, which means that it takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage or 2d6. I'm going to roll the 2d6. That was 7 anyway. And it must succeed on a DC 16 strength save or be knocked prone, which for a snake is its usual state of affairs.
I was going to say that's kind of where that's kind of its jam anyway. A DC what?
16.
Is it vertical?
Yeah. It's at a right angle.
The snake just stands
That'll be a
upright.
20.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have gone for the trainers.
That's what I was just thinking. It's like, should I just shot them?
You didn't.
That's a total Derek tactic. I summon a gun.
Yeah, what about your finger guns?
Okay.
Your finger
It is
guns.
the Guardian Naga's turn. And this creature, having dodged one and taken a rolling rock to the face, it looks pretty pissed off.
Pissed off.
And continues to dive at the original. Yes.
Sorry.
Has anyone got some spell cards in front of them? Okay.
What do you need?
Well, I would like hold person, please.
I'm sure Malrus has a spell for that.
Whole person. Malrus may be able to get that, yeah. He's actually got the spell for that. But
For the audience at home, he's actually reached
Whole
behind him
person.
and dusted off one of his
Whole
leather-bound
person.
books.
It's a level 2
full
spell.
of spells.
It has a range of
He's pulled
60
from
feet.
his
Has a range of
prison
60
lock.
feet. You choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Depending on what level are you. Because at higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target an additional humanoid for each spell slot above 2nd.
Okay, well,
The
it's
humanoids must also be
it's
within 30 feet.
Oh.
it's an 11th level spellcaster, so
Ooh. Nice.
So it's definitely going to be more than one humanoid for every spell slot
Yes.
above 2nd level. So if you use a 5th level, you could probably get both of them. Well, 4th level, you could get both of them.
I could get all of them, couldn't I? It's
You can
11th
get
level.
Keth
so.
and... Yeah, but it's Keth and Derek.
But there's Derek
Yeah,
and Mini Dereks.
Derek.
Is Derek not a humanoid?
unfortunately, Derek and the Galabdur are not
Excellent.
humanoids.
Keth, you're about to be held.
Ooh!
The Galabdur
Keth was
is
just
an
back
elemental.
kicking his heels watching all the pandemonium.
You've got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
So I'm going to
Yep.
roll 16
You better
over.
roll them dice.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's
We
not gonna
yeah.
work
Well, yes, yes, you do actually. Yes, 16.
Straight up, no other bonuses, yeah? Any
Spell save. Yeah. Just wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Oh, that is good. Because I had a 16, but my wisdom, I get +2.
Nice. So it's an 18. So you save. So this serpent glares
Close,
at you
wasn't
with its eyes, attempting to hold you with its mind. And you just sort of go, and you just sort of brush it off in your Keth King of Drinking way.
Piss off!
And
His mind is saying no, but his body is.
I know how to deal with snakes.
He said campily.
why did it have to be snakes?
That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, he does.
Other men's snakes in alleyways.
Whatever you do, don't try and strike a peace deal with it.
So enraged, it decides to just bite down on Derek.
Ooh. Bitey. Rocky.
He's going.
Is that
Just a
is that
melee
a
attack.
magical attack? Is it a magical
No, it's a
attack?
melee attack. It is biting you.
Okay, then I'll only take half damage from whatever.
That's
it
fine.
does. If it hits.
Well, I mean,
Which it probably
what's 16 plus 8? Whatever that is.
More than my armor
There we
class
go.
is what that is. So, okay, so yeah, roll your damage.
Yeah, I've got to find
please.
that one. Is that one?
He's making
No.
it up.
Uh,
There's 1,000.
that one. The one with 8 on it. There we go.
He's just spinning
Yeah,
a big
but-
wheel.
There is no point in choosing Jeff next if you want to have any kind of any success whatsoever.
I'm just going to have a look
I
through
am-
your...
The same as my character.
That'll be
I
7.
joke.
That'll be 7 piercing damage there for you. So what? 3.5.
Already
so
halved.
3.5.
Or
Look
3.5.
through your
so
attack.
4. 4 piercing damage as it bites a small chip out of your rocky surface.
Oh, you're not as nice as Bill. Where is Bill anyway?
Don't worry, he's here.
Well, you might have to, bring him out.
Let's see how you get on. You'll be fine. You're enjoying it. I mean, you can't lose on your debut, can you?
I mean, I'm liking the ruckus, obviously, but, it's not how I wanted to spend my
At
weekend.
this point, the one with the sort of bluey, purpley hair just goes, well, I want to get in on the fun. So he throws an icososphere, and out of this comes a monstrously big figure. Wretched and stinking. Gigantic. Carrying and dragging a spiked wooden club. It roars down at you as you see in front of you. What do you see, Keth?
What you just said.
Hey, maybe point the Icosodex at it and maybe it'll tell you.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought
that thing that's got loads of information in it, but also is in no way filled in.
What James has managed to do here is he's choose the person with the least knowledge of Pokemon to be the Pokemon
I was
trainer.
immediately transported back to school. You know when when the teacher notices you're not listening?
Yeah.
And you're like, so what did I just say? And I was like, whoa, oh my God. And
so are you admitting at this point you're also saying, I wasn't listening?
I was listening.
Yes,
I was
he
trying to think,
That's
exactly what you're
back
saying.
What you just said. Monstrosity with a big club. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
And I thought you were testing me with my monster knowledge from the monster book. I was like,
No. I want you to grab your Icosodex and point this empty book at the thing that is also full of information and somehow empty at the same time.
which Keth does. He reaches from behind his
Pages and pages
behind his
of
back,
nothing.
proves at the big red
Just-
book.
And as you open it up and hold it up there, the pages fly through the things to a page that suddenly, despite never having had information on it before, is full of information and drawings. And it says in big letters at the top, Ogres.
Ogres.
Large,
That thing
giant,
that thing
chaotic
should be
evil.
called the Schrodinger's Dex because it only has information when you open it up. You don't know if it's got information about it until you open it up.
Ogres are as lazy of mind as they are strong of body. They live by raiding, scavenging, and killing for food and pleasure. The average adult specimen stands between 9 and 10 feet tall and weighs close to 1,000 pounds.
Did they get Balon Partry to voice this book?
Keth gives a shudder.
Maybe.
And the ogre roars. And he's going to go, next. Rolling.
He roars and passes out from the exertion.
Wrong.
And charges at Derek, the only he's going to charge at. Hold on, I'm going to.
Question.
He's going to charge at Derek. Go on.
Can a doppelganger take on whatever it copies its abilities? Or does it just look like it?
You tell me. You've got a thing that tells you all about these things. If you
I need to release him first.
Yeah,
okay, can I quickly then?
You want to release it?
I'm gonna
photo him
as the
put it back.
Icosodex is open. Just quickly point it
Like
at
a
Derek.
snapshot.
Yep.
And it tells you what it is.
And it tells you all. It tells you all about that. I haven't got it in front of me, so
And
I'm
he's
not
gonna
doing
point it at the
I'll-
snake.
I'll fix it in post.
Point it at the snake.
Gallop-dur. The Gallop-dur is a boulder-like creature with stumpy appendages that act as arms and legs. It has the ability to animate rocks and boulders around it. Powerful magic allows a spellcaster to summon a Gallop-dur from the plane of Earth.
And then some more shit about that.
And then some more shit about the...
Right, that's two. And then I'll point it at the snake.
For more information, visit our website.
Fucking hell. So you point it at the snake.
At gallopdursrock.com.
Naga.
Nagas are intelligent serpents that inhabit the ruins of the past, amassing arcane treasures and knowledge. The first Nagas were created as immortal guardians by a humanoid race long lost to history.
Ooh, right. That's 3. In that case, then, Keth is going to reach behind his pocket, reach behind his back into his pocket, and Malrus, I choose you. And then Malrus Ganger, I choose you.
Malrus
What
Ganger.
the hell? What's going on?
Malrus, I need
What
you
have
to
I
be an
missed?
ogre.
We're in a fight, Malrus.
And either talk him down
Okay.
or beat the crap out of him.
Malrus, we're in a fight. Those 2 things are my children. Don't hurt them.
What are those
I
tiny
call one of them
pebbles?
Me Star Wee Scars and the other one Chairman Meow.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just the 2 names always locked and loaded.
Every single time. Okay.
Your kids are going to be awesome, Alex.
Yeah. So,
Dad, can I go out? Shut up, Mr.
really
Weasley.
does Malrus take the form of an ogre? What's Malrus doing?
Issues either way.
Yeah, why
Cool.
not? Yeah.
Well, we'll have Malrus.
I'll
We'll have
follow
Malrus join
orders.
the fray in just a moment. The ogre's going to finish his turn as he started.
Once I've done my quick bit of collecting.
Yes. Yeah. The ogre is going to take a swing with his big club at Derek,
Oh no.
and we're going to roll the gold one.
Not the gold one. I mean, not the gold one.
That'll be
the gold one.
that'll be a 23 to hit.
What did you roll?
That'll definitely hit.
That can't be the dice. No.
You need to lend him your dice, Chip.
None of the rolls from my dice. Yeah, can't have been my dice.
But I'll be honest with you, it's a +6 to hit, so it could have been a lot worse.
That's true.
That will hit.
Yeah. So he swings this giant club at this rocky figure, and deals. I need the 8 again. There we go. That's 3, 8. That's 11. What's the +4? 15 bludgeoning damage.
I think you'll find that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
As this mighty club swings down, and you know that thing when you hit something that's sturdier than you thought it was going to be with a piece of wood, and it kind of goes like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like in a Looney
Somebody
Tunes
fetch a rule for the effect.
So I mean, it still leaves a dent in your rocky surface, but he looks like he took a little bit of shock from that impact. Malrus?
Yeah, fuck you.
We'll drop you in. I mean, we'll drop you in next, I suppose. What is Malrus gonna do?
I am going to obviously at this point I think I've already changed into said ogre.
Shit, there's 2 ogres.
And I'm going to read the thoughts of the ogre that I've turned into.
All right. Can you do that?
Thoughts?
Well, no,
if not, that's a great make-believe thing.
So if you
if you stop reading
take on their abilities, don't
so
you?
you take
That's
on
amazing.
the abilities of the creature.
Yeah, I
So
think
you
you
lose
have
your
those as well.
doppelganger. Unless you go back into your doppelganger
Then-
form. Unless it says otherwise.
then
so I might be mistaken.
I don't know what I can do as an ogre, so I'm just going to smash.
That's pretty much it. I'll be honest with you.
Tell me
It's
what the-
hit thing or throw thing is kind of your options.
Malrus
gonna-
smash.
Oh, wait! I have an idea.
That's the
Can
secret,
I
Cap. I'm always Malrus.
Yes.
As Ogre Malrus, can I pick up Rocky Derek and throw it at non-Ogre Malrus?
I mean, that's up to Derek, I suppose.
Go
Derek,
for
can I
it.
toss you?
Anytime, I'm rock hard.
I genuinely love the fact that Keth was like, Malrus, you need to come out and talk this ogre down, and Malrus is like, smash!
Malrus, can you roll a strength check
I'm fine with that.
Yep.
just to see if you can physically lift?
But, I mean, with a +4 to strength, I suspect you're going to do it.
That is a 10.
With the +4?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You only just do it.
Sorry, I'll put my two children down.
Roll to hit then, I guess.
Do you want me to roll to hit? Yeah. Oh, he's throwing, so I guess he has to.
Well, I didn't think 10 was going to be a difficult threshold to beat, but...
That's a 16 to hit.
16 definitely hits. So, I mean, I don't really know how to...
do we do damage?
I don't know how to do damage for throwing Derek.
Well, I guess it's the same as sort of slam, isn't
smash,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is Derek's slam attack?
His slam attack is a +8 to hit, and it's 2d6 + 5.
2d6 + 5 it is then, my friend.
That would be 10, which is 15.
Wow, okay, 15. That
Quick
takes
maths.
That's quite a big hit on the ogre there. And the ogre roars as you knock into him.
Do you think we've made him mad?
Jesse and...
I hope so. Derek Normalbeard.
Malrus Ganger, that went brilliantly.
Caleb Derek.
So here's the scene. The scene is this. There are two figures stood wearing white with brightly coloured hair
Spattered with
and
blood.
matched uniform, and ahead of them, an ogre that's just taken a massive hit from a giant rock, with the new rock just sort of laying at his feet. A snake hissing and twirling as it tries to keep both the smaller rocks in its vision. At the other side of the alley, a giant ogre again, looking very confused about its existence and the fact that it managed to throw a giant rock. Behind it, Keth is there looking, I guess, surprised and somewhat pleased at how things are going. But Keth, can you please roll a perception check?
Ooh.
Of course I can.
Because nobody was looking at the mouse.
I've got a plan for that.
Feed him cheese.
Well, thanks for telling everybody. 9.
Now we won't be surprised.
Keth, you're very distracted by everything that's going on. You're looking very pleased with yourself. And what you don't notice is a mouse sneaking up on you on its hind legs and reaching up to your pocket where you have one last icososphere stored.
Oh my god, is Jack getting kidnapped?
So Malrus can mimic anything and Jeff's an invisible dragon. Derek is Rockard, punches Keth, who's yet to master Icosamon. Keth, finally off, follows a mouse down an alley, where her team's shuttle get poetic, but not quite so pally. The battle begins and Keth chooses them left and right. Malrus and Derek chucking slam stuff. Now they're winning the fight. Well, all seems well, so Keth's checking his Icosadex, but he doesn't notice the all-so-new imminent threat. What will Keth do to this new mouse napper? Well, you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Now then, you lovely lot, we need your help. We want to make our piratical adventures simply the best D&D 5e podcast out there on the 7 seas. So, we've decided to be very brave indeed and launch our very own Roll Britannia Patreon page. And don't you worry, though we may be scoundrels and vagabonds in the Shattered Lands, we're certainly not going to be stealing your hard-earned booty to line our own coffers. All of the money that we raise, we want to plough right back into the show so that we can be the best that we can be. So, what's in it for me, I hear you say? Well, there's a whole treasure chest worth to be had. There's exclusive Buccaneer prologues so that you learn some of the secrets about your favourite heroes and where it all began. You'll be able to read the finest tabloid on the high seas, the Daily Teledath. You can get your hands on ARC exclusive merchandise that you won't find in our shop. And the best part? Your very own handcrafted, beautifully made and totally unique piece of crap art drawn just for you by your favourite Buccaneer. Just look for Roll Britannia on patreon.com, or, even easier, just follow the links on our social media pages and let us navigate the way for you. And worry not, the nautical antics of the Roll Britannia Buccaneers will still be available every Wednesday as usual. Absolutely free. And we certainly wouldn't want any of our amazing loyal fans spending any more than they can afford. We wouldn't have gone anywhere without our amazing band of followers. So, with your help and support, you, yes you, can make the show even better.